After his recent loss versus Carlos Prates, the big question is what's next for Leon Edwards? With three straight losses, he drops 8th into the welterweight rankings of the UFC. And with the welterweight division being currently active, this makes it a very tough decision on what is going to be next for him. And each decision could potentially shape up his future in the UFC. So here are three fighters that I think could be next for Leon Edwards and currently makes the most sense for him. Uros Medic has won 4 out of his last 5 fights in the UFC, all by round 1 KO. And the reason why this makes sense for Leon is because Medic has just hit the top 15 and Edwards has dropped down from contender level. This means that this is a good in-between fight for both. And since they're both strikers and both prefer stand-up, there'll be less risk of a grappling fight and a higher chance for the finish, which Leon will be looking to rebuild from and hopefully get back into the top 5 of the rankings and give Leon a chance to fight for gold once again. Daniel Rodriguez has just come back from some personal issues, and stylistically, Leon Edwards versus Daniel Rodriguez is a clean fight. Rodriguez is a pressure-heavy boxer who likes to throw volume, and while Leon is a very technical and precise striker in the division, this creates the matchup of where Leon can really show his skill set, controlling the range and picking shots. This also makes a good fight for Leon as it's a stay active fight. Not every matchup has to be a title eliminator. Sometimes it has to be about staying sharp, and especially if division is stuck. Rodriguez is durable, experienced, and always likes to bring a fight. So Leon isn't just fighting a nobody, he's fighting someone that actually makes sense to him. And from the risk perspective, it's actually quite calculated. Compared to someone like Gilbert Burns or Bilal Muhammad, Rodriguez doesn't bring that heavy grappling threat, which means that Rodriguez is going to come down and try to strike with Leon, which makes it easier for Leon as he's had a struggle against grapplers and wrestlers. Jorge Masvidal is a name that makes sense for Leon Edwards, not because of the rankings, but because of the unfinished business. Everybody remembers what happened backstage at London, the Till versus Masvidal fight, and the three-piece in the soda between him and Leon. That moment just blew up. And never getting the fight is something that Leon finds personal, because it's a chance to close the chapter and settle the score. Both fighters are on loss streaks, and while this stylistically is a cracking fight, primarily both are technical strikers, so there won't be any grappling, and it'll be the easiest fight to make because it will just sell itself. There's a fight that makes sense here, and in terms of story, hype, and payoff, it is the biggest and easiest fight to make because even after the years, the fight still is one of the biggest in the UFC.